regards to this?
Hello, family. How's everybody doing? I am on my new channel. You guys like and share as you come in. Okay, my old channel is Ram in the Bush. New channel is my new reality. I've moved and I want to, you see the title, and I want to convince you that fear is not of God. You cannot be afraid to leave. And I know some people are afraid to leave. I know some people don't want to leave America because of fear, because of the fear of the unknown. No, you cannot be fearful. God is not the author of fear. You guys, I'm going to write a book as far as telling you how to leave. I'm going to start doing resumes. I'm going to start doing investigating as far as how you can leave. That's the new book coming up. It's going to give you instructions on leaving America. Say, for instance, you don't have a job, or you have a job, or start looking for something online right now. Go to some of um, these remote websites, okay, and start applying. Okay, um, get your VPN, and you work that VPN, and a VPN will have you in one part of a country, and you can be in another part. I've done it. Okay. Um, After you get that remote position, you hold your rent for 3 to 4 months. By the time they get ready to take you to court, by the time they get you evicted, you'll have your money saved up. I'm not condoning violence. I'm not condoning, stealing. I'm telling you how you're gonna do it if you are barely making it, but your rent is $1,500, $1,800. That's a lot of money. Okay, 18 times 4 is what? I'm gonna let you add that up. That's enough money to get you a plane ticket, get your child a plane ticket. You can go to Ethiopia, you can go to Mexico, you can go to Panama, you can go to um, man, Costa Rica. I'm not even saying you got to go to Africa. I went to Africa because I felt led. Okay, but do what you have to do to get out of America. I want you guys to hear these young men on TikTok, and it's not that long, but I want you guys to hear him. Maybe if somebody else tell you what to do, you'll do it. But listen to this.
Urgent message to all citizens of the U of A. I got to kind of talk in code, I guess. You never know. And the permanent resident card holders of the U of A. Just anybody, who's watching this video, make plans to leave the U of A. Make plans to go into another country. ASAP. 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 Okay? Get you a passport. Go right now and get you a passport before it's going to become a point where you can't get a passport. Okay? They're going to make it very hard to leave the country. Go get a passport. Make plans for somewhere else. Okay? Now, the easiest place to get into right now in terms of proximity and closeness would be Canada North and Mexico South. But if you're from the islands, go back to your country. Okay? My people that's from Haiti, okay? What's going on in Haiti right now is nothing compared to what's going to be happening here. Okay? Now, all my followers, you guys, we've been rocking for a while. I don't want you guys to, get caught up in that. Leave the U of A, please. Okay? Read first Jeremiah 50. Okay? And I believe Revelations 18. Come out of her, my people. This nation is under judgment. Come out of her, my people, lest you share in the same sins as her. Flee to the mountains. Okay, there was a video on here of a girl. She was in a group chat or a group call with 7 other people. This one person has a dual citizenship with Poland and the United States. Okay, Poland sent him a letter telling him, you need to get out of there right now. We'll pay for your flight. We'll pay for everything. We need you to come home right now. So what does Poland know that we don't? Okay, we've already seen, ice cubes arresting people, arresting citizens. Okay? Whatever is left of the Constitution is going to be completely undone. Okay? Leave the U of A. Leave the U of A right now. Get all your money out of the stock markets. Whatever money you have in the 401k, cash it out. Sell whatever you don't need. You feel me? And make a plan to get out. Please. There's a lot of people that's already left quietly under the radar. And there's a lot that's currently leaving too. Under the radar. Okay? Please. Especially if you're in California, you need to leave ASAP. Because there's a major earthquake coming up. Okay? Leave the U of A. I've been telling all my friends, I've been telling all my... All right, so this is urgent, man.
Oh, man, I can't believe I did that. Oh, Lord. Anyway.
The money you have in the 401k,
hold on.
Cash it out. Sell whatever you don't need. You feel me? And make a plan to get out. Please. There's a lot of people that's already left quietly under the radar. And there's a lot that's currently leaving too. Under the radar. Okay? Please. Especially if you're in California, you need to leave ASAP. Because there's a major earthquake coming up. Okay? Leave the U of A. I've been telling all my friends, I've been telling all my people this, get a passport. Get a passport. Get a passport.
If you don't have your passport already, family, make sure get it ASAP because it's going to be a point where you're not going to be able to get one. I need you guys to immediately hear what this young man is saying. It's so important that you guys get out of America before it's too late. He talked about California having an earthquake. I listened to the Master's Voice, and hold on, you guys, let me see. That's my daughter. She was calling me. I want to make sure she's okay. Are you good? Hold on. Hold on, you guys. My daughter's a mess. I asked her was she good because she kept calling me. Lord, she is something else. She's out of the country also, so I just wanted to make sure she's good. But this young man is telling us to get out, okay? And I know people say, she said she bored. I asked her was she good. She said she bored, just want to talk. She ain't gonna talk, do nothing but hold the phone, talk to her mama. She hold the phone. She don't talk, she be holding the phone just as long as I'm close, as long as she see me, right? She's something else. That's my baby though, but she a mess though. But I follow the Master's Voice, right? And this lady has been warning and warning and warning us as far as getting out. And I know people say, well, you're going to have it all over. You know what? That's not the word. He said, if you stay in America, because America's under judgment, and you choose to stay there, there's scriptures that say that you're going to get the same punishment that they're getting ready to get. He's got to separate us from them so that we can't get that whooping, okay? If you stay there, you're going to get that same spanking that he's getting ready to give them, okay? He's not obligated to protect you if he told you to get out and you refuse to get out. Just like in the biblical, when Joseph, he told Joseph, hey, you're going to have 7 years of famine. You're going to have 7 years of giftings and seven years of blessings and 7 years of famine. He said, in the 7 years of blessings, I want you to save half of that for the 7 years there's going to be famine, okay? If he hadn't have done that, he would have died. And the people that was following him would have died, right? He was obedient, and he did what the Most High was asking him to do. I want you guys to be obedient. We've been telling people to get your passport, get your passport, get your passport. And some people going to die because they refuse to get it. And I have friends that I've been telling them, and they still don't have their passports. But some people believe, some people don't. But you would think that if you know me, if you know Cassie, and you know that I don't just be talking just to be talking. It's always for a reason, right? But if you know if I got out and this dude said Poland told that man that had dual citizenship to get out, what do they know that America's not telling you? What do they know? They know what America's doing. Other countries know what America's doing. Okay? They telling their people to come home. They telling you, Most High's telling you, if you're from the Caribbean, you're from different areas, get out and go back home. Take all of what you take your winnings now, because you know y'all been saving up money. Take that money and get out. Okay? Do not continue staying somewhere where you're not wanted. And what they say, make America white again, great again, they mean make it white again. They think they're going to make it white again, but the Most High got something for their behinds. Oh, they got something for them, honey. They gonna come after us too, because everybody ain't gonna go. Because you got people, black folk that marry white folk. You got black folk that forgot how dangerous they are. You got black folk that love them some white people. You got black folk that's off code. You got black folk that's coons. You got all kind of black folk, right? That don't want to go, don't want to leave massa, don't want to, I got a girlfriend, I got a white, all this stuff. I got a white boyfriend, I got a white so and so, so and so. It doesn't matter who you love, love is love. So, they hooked up with some white man that's, being mean to them, but they still gonna stay because they got a beautiful house, home, car, but he treat them like crap. He cheating on them, treating them, but she got that beautiful house and got them kids, and she got that amazing Ferrari or car that he did blessed her with, or but he's still treating her like crap. She gonna stay right there because she ain't gonna leave that because of what she's gonna go back to, which is nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So sometimes we sell our souls in order to get material stuff. Okay. But I heard when he said something about California is going to be destroyed. California is, as Master Voice talked about that too. California is going to be destroyed. And if you're in California, you better be seeing your way out of California also. Okay? I'm not saying this just to be saying this. I'm telling you that so many people have prophesied this about California that if you can, get out. Okay? I'm just saying, I'm reading some other stuff, trying to do two things at one time, and I know I cannot multitask. But he also talked about, I'm gonna tell you what Master Voice talked about. This is like a separation of the wheat and the tares. Why would you choose to stay in America, in a country that has always treated you unfair? They're not gonna stop treating you like that. They're gonna continue treating you like that. And they got you so afraid to move, so afraid to go, so afraid to leave that you'll stay in that abusive relationship, scared of the new. And you'll talk about the new because you don't want to do the new. And you're trying to talk yourself out of moving, right? But you're going to talk yourself into death, okay? Because not leaving America is not an option. Get out of America. I left family members there. Family that don't they living their life, which is cool. Family that don't want to leave, which is cool. There's nothing I can do if you don't have a vision. And I pray that you get the vision. I pray that you get the mindset to want to leave. But if you don't, there's nothing I can do. Everybody grown. So if you decide you want to go, go. But don't walk in fear. Don't let fear keep you stuck. Okay. You can go to if like I started to say, if you have an apartment, you paying $1,500-$1,800 of rent. You hold on to that for 4 months. By the time they take you to court, you can be to saved up your money. You get rid of your furniture. You sell your furniture. You sell your car. Okay. You sell your deep freezer. You sell your meat. You sell everything that you can't put in the suitcase. You sell it. You sell it. Do you hear me? You bring 2-3 suitcases and you get your children tickets and you get out of America immediately. Okay. Now, I told you about starting your own business. You can do resumes. You can, you can teach English, Cambly. You can teach English. You can teach on online. It's different jobs, things that you can do online. You can start a book. You can write a book. You can sell a book. You can sell T-shirts. You could so many things. But start to do something now. I have a journal just getting ready to come out. Then I'm gonna write me a book as far as how to leave America, what it took for me to leave. It's different things that I'm putting in place now. I even have an Airbnb and get ready to do another one. Okay. I created that already. Okay. So if you guys are interested, let me know. And I'll put the link out there. And then you can go on Airbnb and rent it. Okay. But if you're coming here, I'll get you a special deal as far as the Airbnb is concerned. You can rent it for me $200 a week. Because Airbnb prices is going to be more than that. You know that y'all going to be paying $75 a day, but which is a whole lot more because I paid. I didn't pay somebody to find me an apartment. I waited till I got here myself, and I put boots on the ground. I don't believe in giving money sight unseen because there's some areas where you don't want to live. So I had to come here and I had somebody to take me around. I caught the bus, and I knew the area. I saw the area. I asked questions about the area, um, and I waited till I got here to get my apartment. Okay. Um, I got in an area where it's touristy, where I could walk to anything. I can go walk up 7 minutes. I'm at a bus stop. Another 7 minutes. I'm at the beach. Grocery store is literally 7 or 8 minutes up the road. I'm just saying, there you can't be afraid to leave. I retired. I've been retired 30 days, and I left. I told my family I'm not going to retire in America, and I meant that. Gave my car to my granddaughter. I have my three-wheeler that's still up for sale. So if somebody is interested in get my Spider, it's a three-wheeler F3 Spider. Let me know, and you can buy that. I just want to be able to pay it off. But if you are so afraid of leaving, don't be. I'm serious. Don't do that to yourself, because you're gonna be afraid to stay there. You're scared to leave, but you're gonna be afraid to stay if you continue to stay there. The CIA man talked about 2030, but then he came back and said, I ain't waiting 2030. I'm getting out now. And that's what he said. He said 2026 by 2026. So what's coming, you guys? He already showed you guys about that EBT. And if you guys have not done some kind of preparations because of that EBT, he showed you what he's going to do. He did it. And literally was starving people on purpose. That's a dirty dog right there. A dirty dog. But he literally showed you what he's made of. And if you continue to stay there, because the next person is coming back in office, and I don't care if you guys didn't mark my words, Obama is coming back. Watch what I tell you. There is no constitution anymore. If you guys don't understand that by now, you're in trouble. There is no constitution by now. No more. Because Trump don't go by no constitution. He does executive orders for everything, right? And then the Supreme Court backs him. There is no more constitution. And they've been throwing around these presidents, Donald Trump running for a third term. Now they're going to do it. But he's not going to live long enough to do that. But Obama is coming back, and you guys are going to love him. And he is going to really show you guys the true him that y'all not seeing, okay? I remember some people, you say, oh, he's the Antichrist or whatever. But the next person that come after Trump, that Trump is starting it, right? But that next person coming after him, which is going to be Obama. Y'all mark my words. And if it's not, then, hey, I must have heard wrong. But I'm telling you, Obama's coming back because that's the one. Everybody love him. Everybody love him. Even though he didn't do anything for black people. Even though he don't love black folk the way you loving him. But he's coming back. Okay? I ain't even gonna get into all of that because I don't care you believe it or not. You have to wait and see. Okay? Because I know you tell folks stuff, they got to, well, how you know that? Well, blah, 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 whatever. I ain't got time to go through all of that. But anyway, let's concentrate on the topic. And the topic is, why are you guys okay with living in a country that has abused you so bad to now you're willing to stay there and continuously to get abused? Why do that? Why have you not attempted to leave? Why are you not planning to leave? Why are you not putting things in place to leave? I'm not even going to say go. I used to say, hey, buy your water, get your canned goods and blah, blah, blah. No, I don't even say that no more. Get out. America's going to get really hectic. It's going to get really dangerous. And if you're stuck there, you're going to be in trouble. That's all I'm going to say. I chose to get out. And I'm creating my wealth. I'm creating some things now, putting some things in the fire now. And just like I've done it here, you can too. Okay. And yes, you can get you an apartment and you can lease another apartment and lease that one out for Airbnb. There's ways to do things, you guys. You guys have to be smart about it. There are ways to do it. Okay. Make sure that you have an international bank like Charles Schwab. Uh, I have two credit unions. I have Navy Federal, and then I have another banking account. I have SoFi, SOFI. Get that account open. So I have Navy Federal, SoFi, and Charles Schwab. Charles Schwab is an international. If you have Wells Fargo, American Bank of America, whatever, those are not international banks. So you may get locked out those accounts. You want an international bank. Charles Schwab, SoFi are international accounts where you can use anywhere. You can use the Cash App card here. So if you have a Cash App, get the card and you can connect that to your Charles Schwab banking account. Okay. If you want to apply for a loan, if you have a home, sell your home. If you have a loan, get some of that equity out. If you have a home, get some of that equity out, and then sell that house. You don't take it all out, but take some of the equity out of that house so you can be able to move. Okay, and sell it. Now, I'm not even going to tell you to rent it, and I'm going to tell you why. Because if America is going to be destroyed, why do you want to hold on to property that you can get your equity out of? You can get all of the wealth out of that home, and then you can come somewhere else and buy two homes. Okay, you can come wherever you decide that you want to go. You can buy a home there. Okay, that's why I say what I say. Okay, and you can use those because you're going to be in the touristy area, and you can use that apartment as Airbnb in your new location. Did you catch what I just said? Some people say, "Oh, why are you encouraging people to sell their homes?" Because I'm encouraging you to get somewhere and buy there, which is going to be like if you go to Panama, get you one of them apartments, a condo in Panama, get you a condo in Costa Rica. If you want to go to Belize, get you something in Belize. If you wherever it is you want to go, rent you an apartment or buy you a condo, and you can rent that condo out, okay, for Airbnb. So wherever you go, if it's a touristy area, cool, okay. But get you an apartment where you can lease out, Airbnb it, and make you some extra money while you're there, okay. But you still got your little job, okay. You got your little remote job, and you're working on resumes. You're working on whatever you can do, whatever your gifts are. Even if you come here and make some cakes and sell the cakes on the street, or if you come here and you cooking dinners, you doing, and you standing on the, you standing out there with your table, and you giving samples for a minute, and then they get to taste your cakes, and they see that your cakes is tasted better than bakery. Or you have your sweet potato pies, and standing on the corner, you have them in little baggies, and you charging $2 or $3 for them. I'm just saying, this is a way of you creating your wealth. Get you an online business, okay? You can be selling journals, you can be selling books, you could be selling. What have you gone through? You can create something to where you're teaching somebody how to create a book, or how to edit a book, or how to write a book, or how to do something that you've already done that nobody knows how to do. That's a good ebook. Create an ebook. Okay, so there are things that you can do now to help you to make a little extra money. Okay. I know people say, "Oh my God, but my job is here." Okay, but if you have to leave today, job or no job, where you gonna go? If you don't have a passport, you're gonna get stuck in America? Are you serious? Knowing this, people are telling you that America's gonna be destroyed, and some people say, "Well, I built this." Okay, well, I didn't, and my ancestors were forced. So I don't think our ancestors would want you to stay in a place that's treating you like crap. I don't think, because I wouldn't want my children to stay in a place that don't know how to treat them just because I built it. They were forced to build it. Our ancestors were forced to build America. That's not your home. They were forced to build that home. Okay? They wouldn't have built it if they didn't kidnap them and make them build it. Okay? And make them stay there. They wouldn't have done that. Our ancestors would have still been in Africa. They would have still been in the promised land. And I do believe that Africa is the land of the milk and honey. It is, I'm telling you, royal treatment. It is the land of promise. Okay. It is the promised land. It is the land of the milk and honey. It is the land of abundance. It is the land of the free and the brave. Okay. That's the new. But we don't see that because America has you so afraid. You can even go to Thailand, but I don't know how their visas. I think you have to have like $15,000, okay, in the bank to be able to go to Thailand, okay, to get a 5-year visa from them. You have to have some money in the bank, okay. Um, I'm just thinking, and you can sell things to accumulate some money, but if you know that you need $15,000 in the bank, you can start saving now. You may have to get rid of that apartment and then go and bunk up with your mom for a couple of months, okay. Um, But if you can save at least 4 to 4 months of rent, $1,500, $1,800 a piece per month, that's a head start. And then if you can live with your mom, you know, break off her a couple $100, it's still cheaper than 1,500. You can still be stacking your bread, okay, to get that 15,000. Plus, you need money to buy tickets, okay, if it's you and your child. Um, and you're saving your rent money, so you should be fine. Even if you got maybe about 20,000, you get a total of $20,000. You get an apartment. You don't have to pay $600. I seen some nice apartments in Thailand, Phuket. I think it was for $300, $350. Don't go there paying $600 for rent. You go there and paying $200 to $300. That's what you need to be doing. Okay. You don't go there and pay $600. You could stay in America and pay that. No, you go there paying half of what you say you can afford. You say you can afford six, you pay $350. Because I know there's a young lady that's been advertising in Phuket, I think, in Thailand, and I think she had to leave because her 3 months was up, but she's going to eventually go back. She went to Malaysia, but she's eventually going to go back. Maybe that might be, a place, Malaysia. I don't know. She said it's more for the younger people. Older people, Malaysia. She said Thailand, Phuket was more her speed. But, she has a son and she was promoting two realtors, a couple that she knew. You guys might want to get with her and see where and how much those apartments were. I think they were like 350, 400. It wasn't that bad, okay? But I wouldn't pay over no more. Because one lady was on there like 250, 260, 270, 280, something like that. She was still under 300, okay, for an apartment. So I'm just saying, and it was nice. It was high rise. It was nice. So I'm just saying, you guys, be very careful in America. I just didn't want to live there looking over my back, and because I carried when I was there, um, and I don't have to do that now. I don't have to look over my back. I don't have to, be careful. I don't have to. Well, I'm still careful no matter where I'm going to go. I must still be careful, but I'm not looking over my back like I am when I'm in America. When I was in America. Um, I don't know how else we need to say it. I don't know how we can put this fire up on you guys that you need to get out of America. You don't have to settle for less. You don't have to settle for an abusive country. You don't have to settle for, just like you don't have to settle for an abusive wife or husband. You don't have to settle for people not knowing how to treat you. You teach them, you show them how you want to be treated, or you leave. If America can't do any better than what they're doing now, leave. You don't have to stay there. And that's in any relationship that you're in. You don't have to stay there and put up with being abused. Okay. Um, I have been retired for 30 days and it has been amazing. The Most High has been enlightening me. Oh my goodness, you guys don't even understand the depth of the relationship him and I have. It's like, wow. I mean, things happen now on purpose. It's never it's never an ordinary day. Every day is an extraordinary day. Um, Opportunities. I'm telling you, it's so different. And you just sit up here and on. I go to different places and I went to a rooftop lounge. It's like a lounge where you can eat and it's like a lounge, but it was in a tree. It was like a tree house. They built this lounge on a tree house. It was so huge. It was up. It was so high up, and it's facing the water. I was like in awe. I mean, I'm like, "God, I want this. I want, my apartment is not on the water, but the request is there. I am looking for an apartment less than $600 on the water. And trust and believe me, I'm going to get it. Trust and believe me, I'm going to get it. It's going to be on the water, face of the water. Early in the morning, ain't going to be no sun in my face. It's going to face the water, and I'm going to be able to look out and see the water from my bedroom and my living room, or my living room. I'm just saying, one of them places, I'm going to be able to face the water. So rather I sit there on my living room couch and look at the water all day, the mountains and the water, or if I'm in my bed. Now, if I'm in my bed, I may not want to get out the bed. So wherever he thinks, but I got to face that water. I got to see the water. And a friend of mine, I've just met I've met a few people here, right, that came from the diaspora. I've met a couple of, realtor and my driver. I met her, and so if I need something, I call her. Journey with us. I've met them. And I'm telling you, I have met so many people. But I met one young lady. She was from Georgia, and I went to her apartment, and her man, I fell in love with her apartment. I'm like looking at. I'm like, you get this. She said, look at my view, and I looked. I was like, oh my God, you get to see this. So you come in her living room, you look out, you see the beach, you see the ocean. Okay, she has open sliding doors. You have a little deck. You have a pool. Then you could walk downstairs, right? And then she got another pool. Well, that's a complex pool. Everybody has their personal pool in the complex pool, right? And then, of course, she has a gym. And then you look out. She can walk downstairs and she can hit the gym. I mean, hit the beach, right? The sand and the beach and stuff is there. I'm telling you, it's beautiful. I wake up every day. I'm on the porch. I'm having my quiet time, prayer time, praise and worship time, whatever you want to call it. I don't drink coffee, but I'm drinking the Most High. I'm sipping them up. And I'm like, I am so grateful to be here. I am so grateful. I'm so grateful. It's just amazing. Every day is breathtaking. And I'm looking at the skies. It's so beautiful. And the trees, the palm trees, the water. Oh my God, it's just so beautiful. I do have to walk to the beach to see the water part, but the sky is so blue. And just, I have a lot of videos on my Facebook page. You could probably go on my Facebook page if you want to see all of the videos. You can go on my Facebook page and you'll get to see, and it's considered cheap, my Facebook page. Okay. You can see some of the videos, and I'm telling you, some of the videos are amazing. Oh my goodness, you need to see it. Man, I'm telling you. One video I took yesterday, and it was of my girls, her apartment, and then the pool, and then I turned the video around so they could see the beach, and it was amazing. I'm telling you, it was like wow, just to see what I was seeing. It was amazing. I'm telling you, it was amazing. So I want you guys to go on my page and see this one video. I'm looking at it now, and I'm telling you, it's breathtaking. And those are the apartments that I want, and you get to see the ocean and the beach and everything. Okay, that is how it is, and it's man, it takes my breath away. It just takes my breath away. Just the walking on the beach and just the oh my God, I'm just like, I'm so in love with this island. It's just so amazing. And I'm like, you gotta visit. You gotta leave America. You just don't even know. America has you guys so afraid to leave and so afraid to do something different, so afraid to breathe, so afraid to do anything different that you refuse to do anything different but take their abuse. And that's not living. That is struggle. That's not living. That is not how the Most High wants his children to live. He wants you to live more abundantly. He wants you to enjoy the fruits of your labor. He wants you to enjoy your every breath. He wants you to enjoy you just waking up in the morning and you waking it up in an amazing place. It's safe. It's not, harmful. It's not a place is you looking around, they trafficking, you don't hear no sirens. I haven't heard the news where they were shooting nobody, no 5 dead, 10 dead school shootings. You don't hear any of that. None of that. None of it. You don't hear any of that. You don't hear no sirens. I don't even know if police officers have guns. I don't think they have guns. I seriously don't think they have guns. I need to check with that because I've never seen one chasing anybody. I've never seen on the TV where they was having a shootout and shot down, shot somebody in the head and made them lay there in the street until, whenever. I haven't seen them running behind nobody, trafficking. I haven't seen them taking no body parts, organ trafficking. I haven't seen any of that here. I haven't heard any police cars. I haven't heard any sirens. None, not one. I keep telling y'all, hearing them sirens is not normal. That's not normal. You go to other places, you don't hear no sirens. You don't even see police officers with guns. Why in America do they have guns? Why in America can you lose your life with a police officer? Why in America is it like that? That's what I want to know. You have to do better. Things that you've accepted, it shouldn't be, but you've got so used to it. And even now, I've been praying, Most High, I need you to change my thinking, because I moved here in this apartment and I said, oh man, I could live here and I could just be right here. But he actually had me introduce me to somebody else that showed me something different, showed me something else that I wanted, that I can afford, that I can desire. And whether I can afford it or not, he gonna give it to me. He gonna give it to me because he wants me to have it because he allowed me to see it. So he knows that if I'm gonna see it, I'm gonna want it. So guess what? He gonna give it to me. Okay, I'm just saying that's just how he rose. He wanted me to see it because he said, I got so much more for you. You ain't seen what I got. I'm gonna blow your mind, Cassie. And I'm like, blow it. Please blow my mind. I give you permission to blow it. I give you permission to blow my mind. I'm telling you. And when I get it, boy, when I get it, I'm going to blow your mind because you're going to see it. You're going to see it. You're going to see it. I'm telling you, this thing right here is just like mind blowing. This is, this whole thing, this whole experience is mind blowing. The whole experience, you guys, is mind blowing. I didn't want to be on here long, but I wanted to just tell you. And like I said, get your Charles Schwab bank account, get your checking and savings. Get you that Cash App card. If you have Cash App, get your Cash App card connected to your Charles Schwab, and you use the Cash App card. You get your savings and you get your checking. You have your money coming to your savings, and when you need some money, you put it in your checking, and you read your card up on what's in your checking. You don't use that Charles Schwab card, but you're gonna get two cards. You're gonna get savings and a checking account card. But you're not going to use those cards when you're out. You're going to just use your Cash App card because you can lock that card. You're only going to put in that account. Money that you're going to use for that day. Okay. Then you can always go back and you can lock that card while you're not using it. You can lock the card and so on and so forth. But make sure that you make sure that you got that Cash App card. Because I'm telling you, that Cash App card is going to be what you need to be able to function, and that's going to be amazing. Okay, to be able to have that card, ain't nothing like it. Because you want to be able to use your Cash App card anywhere you go. You can use that card instead of your checking account card. You don't want to use your checking account card. Just use your Cash App card and lock it when you get done. Okay. Man, I'm telling you, I'm so full and so overwhelmed with what I'm seeing. It's just like, wow, are we serious? This is how I will get to live for my whole life. I'm so full, okay, with what I'm seeing around me every single day. I wake up and I get to see it every single day. So it's amazing, life-changing, and I would not change. I don't live in regret. I don't regret anything. I don't regret, have no regrets. Moving here was the best thing I could have ever did. We're 9 hours ahead. That's why I came on here. It's like what 12 o'clock there. That's why I came on so early because we're 9 hours. It's like 9 o'clock here and it's 12 o'clock there. Um, but I wanted to come on here and do a quick live. Um, and like I said, get your bank accounts, get your Cash App cards, um, and find out and do your research where you want to go and is it feasible for you to get a visa there? Is it feasible? What's it going to take you to get your visa? How much money you're going to need in the bank to get your visa, and what kind of visa. We have a premium visa here, or you can get a retirement visa. Okay. I'm just saying, it's amazing. It is amazing. And you know, I'm in Africa. You know, I've always loved had a love for Africa. And people say, "Oh, Africans don't like you," I'm like, whatever. Black folk don't like you in the states either. So since when that's stopping me? Since when that's stopping you from doing anything that you want to do? Because black folk don't like you. Black folk don't like each other, right? They don't like themselves. So and we know why that's like that. We know how come. That's something that they did to us and have us thinking, that we got an issue with us, but that's okay because all of that stuff getting ready to be broken. Okay, you got to curse people that you've been dealing with, and we're allowing them cursed people to educate our babies. We've been allowed to marry those cursed people, and I don't believe that the Most High is happy with that, but we're happy with it. So that's something you're happy with. Go forth and do your thing. Um, Yeah, I don't have anything else. I don't. I'm just trying to think of what else is there. Um, Somebody wrote me something. I don't know what they talking about. What in the world? I don't know what that was. Let me put my glasses on. See what they talking about. What the world going on here? Somebody said something to me. I don't know what they talking about. I have no idea. Hmm. Anyway. Um. Oh, I'm trying to think of somebody had written me, and I was just trying to see what was going on, what they were saying. Okay. But yeah, I don't know what was I saying. Somebody was on here trying to tell me something, say something, and I was trying to see what they were saying. I cannot do two things at one time. Y'all already know that. Y'all better leave me alone. You guys better leave me alone. So, but with that said, I'm not going to be on here long. I didn't want to be on here long. I just want you guys to hear that, brother. And I just wanted you guys to think about getting that passport. Let's reiterate. Make sure you go and get that passport. It's going to get to a time when you're not going to be able to get that passport, y'all. Go and get that passport ASAP. It's imperative that you get that passport now. I cannot stress it enough. And then make sure you open your bank accounts, okay? At least your SoFi account and your Charles Schwab account, and get your Cash App card. I know you have Cash App, but they have a card that comes with it, and you can use that card abroad too. And then you don't pay any money. You get your Airbnb first. Get it for like 2 weeks. That second week, you should have an apartment. By that first and a half, about first week, second week, you should have an apartment. But you can, just do at least 2 weeks. And then when you get there, you'll see where it is you want to be, what part of town, because sight unseen is not good because they'll put you anywhere because they know you don't know, and they'll put you in the ghetto. Because I didn't see some ghetto too, honey. Woo, I didn't see some ghetto. You don't want to do that because that's a place I would not ever live. I'm not gonna leave America and I didn't live in the ghetto, and then I'm gonna move somewhere else and be in the ghetto. Now I see one girl. She was in Egypt for $100 a month. But you should have saw where she was living. I'm like, why would you live like that? You didn't live like that in the States. Why would you live like that now? That was just the strangest things. That was the strangest thing to me, to be actually living like that. Um, but yeah, so I don't know. It's just People be talking, people be saying stuff. I don't know what they be saying. I have no idea. So yeah, but I want you guys to think about this. Get your plan together. Get your plan together. This is my new channel. Yes, I have another YouTube channel called Rem in the Bush, and I'm usually on that one, but I'm on this one today. I'm on this one. Um, Hold on, you guys. Okay, I'm sorry. Somebody was texting me and I had to text him back. But yeah, like I said, don't be scared. Don't be afraid to move. Don't be afraid to do anything new. Don't be afraid to leave America. America has you so brainwashed that they have you afraid to move. They have you so afraid to breathe, so afraid to think about moving that you don't. You just stay where you are and you just continue taking the abuse. And you don't have to continue taking the abuse. And I wouldn't take the abuse. I wouldn't. um, I will be out. There's no reason for you not to be. Okay. But this is what we do. We're scared. We scared to breathe. We scared to do anything different. We can't be afraid to do anything different. You can't be afraid to do anything different. You can't be afraid to expand your horizon to to sniff around and see if there's something else that we can do. That's why I tell you, wait till you get here to put in for an apartment. Wait till you get here. Don't do nothing online. Don't give no money unless it's Airbnb until you get here. You can put things in place. You can have money in the bank. Um, and be ready, but get your fingerprints before you go. You got to get your fingerprints, and that's you go to like UPS store, and they have a fingerprint that they have a website that you can go to, and you can call any UPS store, and they can tell you about that website. They'll give you the website. You order get your fingerprints. You have to go to UPS to get them done, and your results will be back within a couple of days. And that's a background check, like a 10-year background check. Okay, and they use your fingerprints, and you go through the FBI. Okay, so yeah, you want to get that done before you go. You want to establish your own business. You want to create an LLC before you go. You want to create, and you can create something doing T-shirts or selling Amazon, selling your T-shirts on Amazon. Get you a journal, sell your journals. Write you a book, sell your books on Amazon or Etsy, but have have your website and have it connected to something. Okay, get your little business started. You guys know some of y'all can sing. Go ahead and make your little albums and stuff and start selling them. Some of y'all can draw. Okay, go ahead and get your art collection together. Some of y'all are good at all kind of stuff. Okay, making jewelry. Get your jewelry. Start selling your jewelry on Etsy and start selling your stuff. Okay, get off your behinds. Stop working harder for somebody else's business and work harder more for your own business than you do for somebody else's. Okay. Stop sitting up there and making them rich. We've made them enough money. Now it's time for you to make your money. You can sell hair, you can sell lashes, you can sell those little zip up t-shirts. If you're a teacher, you can do online school. If you're a doctor, you can do you can, if you're a nurse, you can get your clinic, a wellness center. I'm just saying, you can come here and be doulas, get your doula experience, get your certificate for being a doula, and you can have your birthing centers. I mean, come on, you guys. It's so many things. Get your plumber's certificate, get you a electrician certificate, and come on here and create your own business and work with some of these building owners that have these. It's a lot of construction going on. You can get your contract with some of these builders and do their electrician for them, or do their painting for them, or do their plumbing for them. So get your certificate and leave America. Let's get busy. Okay. With that said, family, I'm not going to be on here long. I think I've been on here long enough. So you guys have a great day. All right. We're not going to be here. We're done. I didn't want to be on here too long. I just wanted to say what I need to say and get on off and be done. Because sometimes we tend to just be talking, just be going on and on and on. And I don't want to do that. So if I have anything else, I'll be back. But we do have hard truths. If you want to go on my TikTok, I do have hard truths. My Facebook page is considered cheap. And you can see some of my videos. And my other YouTube is My New Reality, which is what we're on now. Okay, and I do have some videos here, but I have some also on Consider Cheek, my other page. Okay. All right, you guys. I am done. I don't have anything else to say, but stop allowing America to beat the heck out y'all. Stop allowing him to scare you half to death to where you don't want to do nothing. You don't want to move. You don't want to breathe. You got anxiety. You got depression. You all jacked up. You high blood pressure. You got diabetes, and this gets worse. And you can't get rid of the stress, and the stress is stop it. Get out. Get out. Remember that movie, Get Out? Get out. Yes, that movie is for you. Get out. Come from among. Be separate. Learn not. Come on. We've done everything we shouldn't have been doing. We've learned everything from them. So your thing is, let's go. It's time to go. Time to be free. Time to be free. Why don't you guys like and share, because I want to build this channel up like my other channel. I want to build this one up. Like and share as you come in, so that we can get this channel built up a little bit better than what it is. But yeah, leave America. And I'm going to end with that. And of course, I am on with forecasts on Wednesday nights, I think. I think we're going to stick to Wednesday night, which is Thursday morning for me, because he likes to go like 9 or 10. And it's like 5 or 6 for my time here. But with that said, y'all have a great rest of your day. And please like and share. And come on back and see me again. Take care. And bye for now.